Hey, how's it going, guys? For today's video, we're going to be doing a Tony Gwynn debut. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this card, and we just hit diamond level 1, so of course, I had to take him. So looking at his stats, 125 contact versus right and left with 125 vision. He's going to have the biggest PC out of anyone in this game currently and to come, with 67 power and 69 power versus left. Not terrible, and from what I've heard, he has enough power with those numbers to go yard quite often. The best thing about this card with those stats is his defense: 91 fielding, 92 arm strength, so he's going to play an amazing right field, and of course he's going to be your very typical leadoff with 89 speed and 96 stealing. If it comes down to it, we did also get a new bullpen piece. We have Dennis Eckersley, who does look amazing. So Dennis Eckersley, if he had a changeup, would be the best card, as a relief pitcher in this game. But, he still looks really good if you abuse that slider-sinker combo with the occasional curveball mixed in. He should do pretty well. But of course, the biggest thing that stands out to me about Dennis Eckersley is his control. He's got 95 control with a 107 balls per 9, so he should be very easy to control. And 37 stamina with 106 hits per 9, 113 Ks per 9. He's going to be able to go deep, no pun intended, and he's going to do well. So while we're searching for a game, of course, it's going to be on legend difficulty. I'll stop the bar at 900, but I do want to run an idea by you, which I am going to start tomorrow. I'm going to do a alternate account budget team. I don't know what you guys would define as budget. If budget to you is under 30K, 20K, let me know in the comment section down below. But what's going to happen is we're going to do an all budget team and get them to World Series on an alternate account. Should be fun for me, and hopefully it's fun for you guys, because I'm actually pretty excited about it. All right, so our opponent today is going to be Koppel Crush. He's got Vida Blue on the mound, so we should have a field day with our team, because last time I faced Vida, put up 5. He's got Alomar, Trout, Chipper, Frank, Tony Gwynn. It's always interesting to me when I see people using Tony Gwynn, 3 through 5. But like I said, I hear a lot of good things about him, and so maybe he's just that great of a card that you could put him in that spot. All right, so we are the away team, and again, we are facing Vida Blue. Obviously, this isn't the most ideal matchup for Tony Gwynn. However, 125 contact and 125 vision on both sides, it shouldn't necessarily matter. No friendly quits, dog. Sorry. And I have used Tony Gwynn for 2 games. As you can see on that center field scoreboard, he is hitting 429. I've actually really loved his swing so far. Let's see if we could get him a hit or maybe even a home run here. 3-1 to Tony. I'm getting dead red fastball here. I know it's going to be coming. And that ends up being ball 4, not even close, all the way to the third baseman. All right, 0-2 the count after the leadoff walk. Anything but a double play here. I'll take it. Frank gets into that one. 2-run shot for Frank. We are now up 2-0 early on. I'm telling you, Vida Blue is BP. Willie gets into one, but I already know that's going to be a line out. But it is Batista, so that's an error. That's actually crazy. I don't know how anybody, even in real life, makes an error on that. Full count to Dookie Poopy. Ah, that's a foul ball. Damn. Full count again to Dookie Poopy. We end up drawing the walk after a foul ball home run and a foul ball double. All right, Hornsby, you've been my most clutch hitter. Can we at least get another double out of you? Hornsby, that's at least a double because it's in the gap, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a double. That is going to score 2, so we get ourselves another 2 runs off the RBI double from Hornsball. We're now up 4-0. Brings up Pudge. Hopefully we get another hit, make it 5-0. 0-2 to Pudge, and that is strike 3. I was not expecting that curveball, at least in that spot. That was a good pitch. On the mound for us today is Bert Blyleven. He has done really well for me so far. I think this is the first time he's going to be in a, our YouTube video, but I think so far he has under a 2.0 ERA. All right, let's throw this 12-6 low and away. By that I mean over the heart of the plate, but it did fool him again. Strike 3, 1 down. I love you, Trout, but we're going to have to attack you with that fastball. And you know what? If I'm ever going to give up a double or a hard hit single, I'll give it up to Trout. 1-2 the count. We're going to throw that changeup low and away. Strike 3, 2 down, 1 out away from avoiding damage. The one thing to utilize with Bert is his 2 different curveballs. One's faster than the other, so usually if I'm going to come inside with a curveball, I'm going to use that actual curveball, and if I want a slower one to go away, it's the 12-6. Because of the speed differentials, it's hard for people to constantly sit back and decipher which curveball it's going to be. And all right, it looks like we're going to be playing another game. For those of you who are wondering, my rating right now is 1140, and I've also seen a lot of times the question, what stance is my cap? I'm going to be honest, I've said it multiple times. My cap swing is Suarez from the Reds. Recently, I did just change my cap's swing to Manny Machado. By recently, I mean literally last night for 1 game, and the reason why I did that was just because I really like his swing and the timing mechanism he uses when he loads. All right, so after about a 10-minute wait, we did finally get a game. We are playing the Prophecy 970. I got Verlander mound. He's got Nolan Ryan. His team's not crazy good, but I have played this guy before. I know he's not super amazing, but I know he can put up a fight. As you can see on the year, his record is 109-35. Not bad, not bad at all. Honestly, who knows? We might be going the bullpen quick because Verlander either is absolutely dominant against my opponents or he gets rocked early on. So we should know pretty quick where we're gonna go. 1-1 the count to Mike Trout. We're gonna go and throw that cutter away, get him out on his front foot. Hopefully Alomar can make this play. He's going to be safe. That's going to be an infield hit. All right, well, after that crazy hit, we're going to throw a first pitch. You know what? We make up for it. We get a little bit of a line out from Tony Gwynn. That's now 2 down. That's a terrible pitch, and that's going to get hit hard. Hopefully, we could cut it off, get it in, keep him from going home. If he goes home, he's hosed. Dude, you are gunned. Yeah, I would go back to third. There was no way you were going to be safe on that. First pitch to Adam Jones. We're going to float a changeup, but thank God that was the right pitch. We're going to back that up with a cutter, see how it goes, and that's going to be over the heart of the plate. But we just got blessed by RNG Jesus that is not gone. We're going to catch that. Oh, my God, never mind. We're not going to catch that at the wall. We're going to play it off of it. You absolutely hate to see it. That stupid infield single from Mike Trout comes back to haunt me, and that's usually how it works. 0-2 the count. We're going to see if he chases that 12-6. He does. Jesus Christ, what kind of fielding is that? That his bar is that small. Tony Gwynn shoots one up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. That is exactly what we need to start off this inning. Put a little bit of pressure on him. At least get 1 run here. Robbie gets into that one. Is that going to be gone? Looks like that's going to die at the track, but he's not going to catch it. Go, go, go. That's going to be a triple and an RBI after that ridiculous bounce off the wall. I think the best 1-2 punch combo in this game is Tony Gwynn and Alomar. They're absolutely disgusting, backing each other up. Frank! Oh, my God. All right, 0-1 to Frank. Give me something to hit. That's going to be an absolute screamer for an out, but it is Trout in center. We're going to go ahead and get the RBI there. He doesn't have an amazing arm, but it's not terrible. All right, 3-1 to Willie. I'm pretty sure he's going to give us something to hit. It's going to be like a get-me-over changeup or something. And that ended up being a sinker. Duke gets into that one, but I think we did just miss that one as well. We do get 2 runs back. Kind of wish we were able to hit a jack with that Frank Thomas squared up, but you know, sometimes lineouts are going to happen. All right, so first pitch to Chapman. We're going to show him that we're going to throw fastballs away too. You get him to weekly line out because he's out in front, 1 down. If we can locate our pitches away this game, I know we will be perfectly fine. Our opponent is looking for everything like a dead red fastball inside, so that cutter and fastball away are going to be very important to locate. All right, I know he's looking for this pitch, but every now and then you got to show it to make sure that they are going to stay true, and that ends up being a home run. So the reason why I threw that pitch, even though I knew what he was looking for, was just simply because if I don't throw that pitch ever again, he's going to change his approach, and I want to make sure he stays with that approach. That way, for almost 90% of the other at-bats, I can exploit it. All right, full count to Hornsby. I think he's going to groove us something. Grooves us something. We drive it through the hole. We get a runner on for Pudge. Hopefully Pudge can at least hit a double because that after Pudge is our pitcher. All right, so being patient that inning didn't necessarily pay off. The reason why I say that was he did throw some good pitches, maybe some that I would have loved to hit, but at the end of the day, they were dots and probably wouldn't have done too much with them. Here is our opponent's cap, Luis Perez. We throw a fastball up and away, and that fastball away to our opponent's going to be crucial, whether it's the cutter or fastballs, because his timing's meant for that inside fastball. 1-2 the count to Frank. We're going to go and hit him with that slider away, and that ends up over the heart of the plate, but because of the slider, he was still out in front. Strike 3. If we could get a base hit here with Verlander, we're going to have ourselves a good inning. Let's see if we can start it off right. And that's going to be a base hit. There we go. That's exactly what I needed from Justin Verlander. 8 speed, though. Can you please hurry up? Thank you. Tony Gwynn gets into that one, but that 67 pop, pretty much anybody else has probably gone. But, you know, with him, I need to make sure I'm getting pitches middle in to drive it. I need to make my opponent work because he is pretty wild, so we're going to make sure we get pitches that are good to drive, just like that one. 3-1, the count to Frank, Nugenics, Thomas. We need a Frank Tank. Frank Tank! There we go! Right on cue. It is now 4-4 with the Frank Tank. That's exactly what we needed. Willie gets into that one. I feel like it's going to die right in front of the wall. That is going to be with Mike Trout's butt cheeks just about a couple inches off the wall. You know what? But we still get the 2 runs, tie game. 0-2 the count. If we're going to miss this cutter, it's going to miss by a lot. And that's going to be a line drive up the middle. He's out in front again. But we're just giving up these hits that keep finding holes, even if our players are there. This is going to be a hit and run. Hit and run might fail and get him hosed at first. That should be an easy double play. You hate to see it. But considering my luck so far this game, I'll go ahead and take it. First pitch to Chapman, we're throwing that slider. And he's finally starting to recognize I'm going to be throwing that pitch a lot. So this is where now I get the opportunity to mix things in correctly. Throw a changeup low and get the line out. Thank God, because I missed my spot, and that was Nolan Ryan. If that's Frank Thomas, he's going deep. Ball forward to Duke. Take it all the way. This is the inning. We need to make sure we get ourselves at least another 2 runs. We got Ron Jeremy, we got Hornsby, and then Pudge. We got to do some damage here. Ron shoots one through right by Frank Thomas. That's only going to be a single. But again, first and second with Hornsby. This is almost a situation that I'm okay with bunting, but I trust myself with Hornsby. Anything but a double play here is successful. Hornsby, of course, we're all over that pitch, and it will lead to a double play. What else is new? I'm not even that mad about that double play. We were all over it. We hit it hard, just like that line drive. So we had first and second, no outs, and of course all 3 of our outs come from absolute missiles. 1-1 the count. We're gonna go right back to the fastball up and away. He hasn't shown he's gonna hit it well yet, and still to this moment he hasn't hit it that hard or burned us with it. All right, first pitch, good cutter. We need a good cutter. That's gonna be a good pitch. All right, that was a pitch that I thought even Tony Gwynn might have gone yard on, but we do get him to slam his PCI down for out number 2. First pitch to his cap might rip off his nuts. We're good. All right, I'm going right back to it. 2-0. We're going to throw that fastball up and away. He hasn't burned us with it yet. And the line drive this time, but it is an out. Let's go. Give us a couple more line drives considering how our luck last inning was. All right, right here is the moment in time that I'm going to take out Justin Verlander. Our opponent is seeing him well, and we do have Dennis Eckersley to debut. Adam Dunn off the bench has always been super successful for me. He either hits a double or an absolute tank. And it looks like that might be an absolute tank. Or is that going to die at the wall again? Jesus Christ. And we hit it hard. We hit it to Frank. That was a 1-2-3 inning. That one with Adam Dunn, though. I don't know how that didn't leave the yard. 0-2. Hit him with that slide piece away. Got him for strike 3 against Frank. I'll take it. That's what we needed. No, I'm still going to trust it. Fastball up and away. See if he thinks it's a slider. He goes with it. This game so far has been a tale of lineouts, both for me and my opponent. What's interesting is when I look at Eckersley versus a switch hitter or a lefty, I don't know exactly what pitches to use. There's not that guaranteed out pitch that I see with him as we give up another weak ground ball up the middle. My opponent's really easy to read when he wants to steal, but we're just not getting lucky reads as we timed our jump terribly. I couldn't tell how high that was in the air. Give up a 2-run shot. 1-2 the count to Robbie, and that is going to be absolutely popped up in the infield, which is amazing to me. I thought he was about to go yard on that. Hornsby gets it. We need to get ourselves 2 runs. We need to make sure our lineouts aren't outs this time. All right, we snuck a somewhat late hit. I needed that. I needed that big time. We snuck it by him. I thought we were going to be out. All right, 0-1 to Willie. Feel like a slurve's going to be coming here. Guessed right, and guess what? It's still going to be a double play. We get ourselves another 2-out rally. There's a base hit with Duke Snyder. Well, at least this time there's no such thing as a double play with 2 outs. Ron gets into that one. That is a 2-run shot. We get our 2 runs back. God, even more importantly, if we were able to avoid that double play, we get the lead. But at least, again, we tie up the game. It is now 6-6 across the board. Let's see if we can get ourselves another run for this 2-out rally. 3-0 the count to Hornsby. Obviously, we're going to be taking all the way here. And if I was ready to swing, I know what I'm looking for next 3-0 count. Hornsby gets into that one, but I already know, I could tell by that ball, just like about 4 or 5 others. A ball all the way to the warning track. We at least tied up the game again, but we just cannot seem to get the lead. We're always fighting from behind as we give up a late hit. All right, so after a crappy base hit, we followed up with a bad pitch to the backstop. That does let his runner get over to second. What could have been a double play is now just 1 out. 1-1 the count. We're going to see if we could dot up a slurve that isn't over the heart of the plate. And it was. But it was at least good enough movement for our opponent to slam his PCI down again. 2 outs. Can we get out of this inning cleanly? All right, our pitcher is due up second next inning, and I don't want to waste Hoffman or any of those other good pieces. So I knew I was going to be rolling the dice with a lefty versus Frank Thomas, and it looks like, again, we gambled wrong. I just need to be smarter. I understand where I'm coming from every time I'm taking these gambles, but I don't think anytime I've gambled that it's ever paid off. They always burn me, and now we have to get ourselves another 2 runs when realistically it could have just been a tie game and I wasted 1 solid pitcher. 2 runs isn't a biggie, but we have to hold them down to 2 runs, so we need to make sure those relievers that I was willing to gamble to make sure they were able to stay in for a long time, They need to close the door for us. Full count to Chipper if we take a walk. Anything to get on base, I'm okay with it. Ball 4. If we could get a 2-run jack and tie it up again, I'm going to lose my mind. Tony Gwynn shoots one through the hole. All right, first and second. Can a 3-run bomb please just happen so we could get the lead for once? Robbie shoots one into the gap. Well, it's not the gap, but we get ourselves another base hit. Bases loaded. I'll take at least getting 1 run. We got to avoid the double play here. All right, that's going to... Dude, Frank is all over these balls, and it's another ball to the warning track again. So we do get 1 run. We do avoid the double play. I really wish some of these would at least just get over the wall, but they keep dying at the track. And a check swing that fails. 2-1 the count to Jose Reyes. We're going to throw a splitter over the heart of the plate. Please not another base hit up the middle. Guess what? It's another base hit up the middle. Weak ground ball for an infield hit. God, that's annoying. Can it be a strike him out, throw him out? Please guess right again, but it is another stolen base. He's been like 3 for 3 on stolen bases, and every time I keep guessing it right. Our opponent was ready 3-0 to swing. So we end up giving up another run. So again, we find ourselves down by 2, and yet again, another weak ground ball up the middle. If we could hold them to 3 runs, I feel like we could get a comeback. But again, if we keep giving up these ground balls that keep finding these holes, please, for the love of God, it's not going to be a double play because it's going to be turned slow as hell, per usual. But it's at least an out, so another ground ball gets us out of this inning somewhat cleanly. Thank God it's a line out, dude. I kept missing my spots by just millimeters. At least he got some of our luck finally. Let's see if we can get 3 runs here. Ron gets into it, but he's underneath it. It's going to be a D-fly out for out number 2. Hopefully we can get ourselves another 2-out rally going, get at least 1 run. That way we're only down by 2, hopefully going to the bottom of the 9th. Hornsby is underneath that one, so not a good inning for us. In the bottom of the 9th, 3 runs is still very doable. Even if it's 4 runs, I'll say it's doable. But preferably if we could hold them down to 3 runs, we still have a good chance of a comeback. So far, this has just been one of those games where I knew what my opponent wanted, and we kept giving him the opposite of what he wanted, and just kept giving up outs, or early hits. But we do at least turn a double play because he thought he was going to be cheesy. First pitch to Jose Reyes, we're going to go up and away. And he finally sat back on a fastball correctly. Please just catch it. 3 runs. Can we make the comeback? Let's see. This all starts with Pudge. Please stay fair. Of course it's foul. Pudge gets into that one. All right, I'll take that foul ball. We got ourselves a solo shot with Pudge. Now 10-8. 2 runs away from a comeback. 3-1 the count to Arenado. I don't think he's going to walk us. He's going to give us something to hit. Gives us something to hit. Please fall down. Don't be a line out. Let's go. The tying run is now up at the plate. Can Tony Gwynn at least get a base hit, avoid the double play? Tony Gwynn gets us a base hit. That is exactly what we needed. Again, avoiding the double play is huge. Maybe even doing a bunt with Alomar, but I can't justify it. Alomar's too good. Alomar gets us a line out to center field. That is the worst thing we could have had happen. And of course, I don't know what's going on. We get hosed at second. Well, that is absolutely depressing. We need a 2-run shot here. Frank the Magic Man, we could have been walking away with a W right now if Arenado did not get 30 feet off the bag. I don't know what's going on. We at least tied the game. We did do that, but we could have already been walking home with the W if Arenado did not get hosed from center field. All right, roll it up. Get me out of this inning. That is exactly what we needed. A good clutch double play. 2-2 the count to Dookie Poopy. What are we going to get? We got a great pitch to hit, and we choked it. That's what we got. We got a choke. It looks like we're not going to the next inning. Ron Jeremy with the absolute piss missile for a walk-off. That's why he's the most elite in his category, for not only what his main career is, but for what our team is. We end up getting the walk-off. Frank was 3 for 3 with 2 jacks and 6 RBIs. Ron Jeremy, 2 jacks, 3 RBIs, and of course the walk-off. Alomar 2 for 5 with a triple, and Pudge 1 for 4. Tony Gwynn was 3 for 5. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we had at least 2 hits with him. I don't know why it doesn't have him as a notable player, but 3 for 5. Alomar 2 for 5. Frank 3 for 3 with 6 RBIs and 2 jacks. Snyder was 1 for 4. Ron Jeremy was 3 for 5. Hornsby, Pudge, and even Verlander all 1 for 4, except actually Verlander was 1 for 1. Not a bad game. Unfortunately, like I said, we did have some things not go necessarily our way with the ground balls up the middle, a lot of deep fly balls for us to the warning track. But at the end of the day, we still kept our head straight and we did get the walk-off, and that's all that matters. We got the W. Again, just to reiterate, I will be doing, starting tomorrow, a budget team on an alternate account. Let me know what your idea of budget is, if it's under 30K stubs, 20K, 25K stubs. Let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm curious. And like I said, it's going to start tomorrow. So if you want to have a certain budget that you're looking for, let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.